Good morning, students. In our today's class, I'll discuss with you the poem Wind, which is the second poem of your book Beehive. This poem is written in Tamil by Chinnaswamy Subramaniam Bharati and is translated by a Tamil poet named A.K. Ramanujan. Now, let me give you a brief introduction of both these. Subramaniam Bharati is the great poet, journalist and freedom activist, and he was famous for his patriotism in pre-independence era. He is popularly known as Bhartiyar. And if we talk about A.K. Ramanujan, he is a Kannada and English poet well known for his translation of classical and modern poems. Now, let us discuss the poem Wind. Students, in the poem, the poet talks about the wind. We all know that wind is a natural phenomenon. The power of wind has been described beautifully by the poet. He talks about the destructive power of the wind and linked it with the power of its adversities. It means the difficulties of life, of human being, which we face. The reason why he said so is because here he wants to say that the weak people break down due to difficult situations, or you can say adversities, but stronger people emerge out of difficult times easily. And he wants to say that wind makes fun of weak people and always favors strong. Now if we read the poem, now let me read first few lines. Wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Now, there, look what you did. You threw them all down. Now, if you read these lines, you will come to know what the poet is trying to say in these lines. In this stanza, the poet is addressing wind, just like we address a human being. So it means it is personified by the poet. The poet is asking the wind not to do any destructive thing or any kind of destruction to its things. He asks the wind to come softly and tells it not to break the shutters of the windows, not to throw the books around here and there as the wind usually do. Now, let us move to the next line. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun of weaklings. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. Now, here in these lines, what does the poet says? Now look in the first. If we talk about the first few lines which we have read, the poet asked the wind not to break the shutters of the window. He asked it not to do anything of which is destructive. He stops it from doing any kind of mischiefs to him, and he said, please don't break down the shutters of the window, don't throw the books around as the books wind usually do. So, but if you see in the next line, what does the poet wants to say? He says that apart from his request, the wind didn't listen to him, and it kept on doing destruction. It tore the pages of the books. It brought rain, destroyed weak houses in the sense the kacha houses, doors and hearts of the people too, because of the destruction. Here the poet is saying that wind god, that is we used to say Pavan Dev, has crushed them all. The poet does not seem happy with the activities done by the wind. With the wind, so he cursed it for the destruction it did. And he felt that the wind is taking delight in making fun of the weak people. So, and by the line, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Now, wind god winnows. Now, what is winnowing? I'll show you a picture. If you see this picture, you will come to know what winnowing is. I hope this picture makes something clear to you. It means nature sifts or replaces the weak things from the strong ones. everything that is weak is tossed by the powerful. By this line, the poet means to say this. But if we read the next lines, what he is asking, let's see. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fire roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Now in these lines, the poet carries an important message for us. What is the message? That the strong people emerge always victorious. In these lines, we can say that now the poet realizes that the nature of wind is to flow. Whatever it does, or we can say that is its own will. Nobody forces it to do so. So the things which wind does, the poet realizes that we need to be strong to face the wind. Here he is talking about the difficulties of life, and to face the wind we have to build strong houses and to join them with strong doors and windows. So I hope you have come to know that what message this is the poet want to convey through these lines. This is the important message which is conveyed in these lines, and he advises us to be strong. What type of strong? Mentally as well as physically, and to be firm to face the challenges of life. Only then these challenges will become our friends, because a weak person breaks down like a weak building or any weak house. So the important line which can come in your explanation is the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Here winnowing is a process, I hope you all know that process in which we separate grain from the husk. So here the poet is trying to say that the nature sifts or replaces the weak things from the strong ones. It means everything that is weak is tossed by the powerful people or the powerful ones. So I hope you have understand the poem. Now in my next video, I'll discuss with you the rhyming scheme and the poetic devices used in the poem.